Well, what I'm going to do now is we've got a little olive tree. Now I'm going to dig it out, but I'm not going to tell Angela because she don't like me digging trees out of the ground. But she'll probably find out when she edits this video in any case. And what it is it's in the way of what I need. I'll just show you whereabouts it is. If I just so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the olive tree out here, which is only a small olive tree, but I don't want to lose them because they're great for borderlining. And I'm going to move it over to the land in the far corner, and I'm going to move all this debris here, and I'm going to hopefully set fire to get permission to burn it today, because it's going to be raining today, so it shouldn't be a problem with burning. And the land's ready for ploughing now. I've taken all the heavy stones out of this land here, which has taken me an awful lot of time to do. So preparation, here we go.
Let Abe touch this. It's milkweed, and it is food for the monarch butterflies. So I've told him I'm not allowed to touch it. Look, we've got one coming in. So the reason why we've moved the olive trees is because they don't like water, and we're going to be putting the melons down there, and it's only a tiny tree. I personally would have left it, but Abe says no. So just noticed while I'm waiting for Abe that these carobs are now starting to turn brown. That's the first ones that have actually... Can you see them? So those are the first ones that I've noticed turning the colour that they need to be. I think that's deep enough, Abe. Yeah, we authorised the fire, so thankfully Abe won't burn himself this time. Got the hose ready. Well, a very warm welcome back to the Algarve. It's not as warm as it really should be for this time of year, but it's great for us. Wow, just let me show you the melons. I'll just turn the camera around. So these are some of the 700 melons that I planted about 2 weeks ago now, and they're desperately wanting to be planted, I did actually plant some out here just to see if they would cope in the heat, and so far they seem to be fine. I planted them.
Now what I did here was, this is ploughed as well as cultivated, and the difference is beautiful. You put your foot one back right into the ground. This is cultivated and not ploughed. See?
Yeah.
Big difference. So this is the plough attachment for the tractor. You have to basically manually change it. But this costs €480. It wasn't cheap by any means, but it's a good piece of kit to have. And it goes onto the back. Now, the trouble is, it does take a lot of effort to connect them up to the back of the tractor. It's not to Tracy. It just takes a lot of effort. It can take me up to about 20 minutes just to connect the cultivator on. This one here is quite an easy job because it's there's no cultivator connector on it. So I've done a dribble on this one here. I'm just going to take Angela now down to get some more piping. Then we're going to start planting.
Sunday morning and it is absolutely spectacular this morning. It's sunny, it's actually warm already, and it's so still. It's just beautiful. We never got the rain that I thought we'd get yesterday, which is a shame, so we're going to have to water the area. Today's a big day. We're going to start planting our 700 melons out in the field at the back, but I just came to actually water the courgettes, and I noticed the bees are on the courgettes, and I thought I'll share it with you, so I popped out to rush and get my camera. I popped I must say that this polytunnel has done exceptionally well. It's even done better than we ever thought. I mean, look at it, it's just abundant. It's just beautiful. Obviously in summer it might be a different story, but so far so good. It is a game changer. What we actually thought was pears isn't, it's actually plum. I found some on the floor that have ripened a little bit, but we're going to have to protect these from the birds, sadly. There's so many of them as well. Look how beautiful. And we actually, I think that's another one, another tree there. So that's a nice surprise, because we'd actually bought some pear trees, so to have plum and so established is lovely. With all the rain last weekend, our potatoes have started to come up, which is great. I just planted them at the right time. Those are our tomatoes. Somebody was saying, have you got tomatoes? We've got all different varieties, it's just that they're not ready yet. Some beautiful plum tomatoes there. I think I've got about 5 different varieties, so I think we'll have an abundance of tomatoes once they actually start to ripen. Surprise this morning, it was absolutely lovely to find that we got 20 subscribers in one day. It just makes you carry on with this. You know, we don't get an awful lot of money at all at the moment. I think we get about €45 maybe a month to keep the videos going. But it's nice that you're interested, and I hope that we do help people make the choice if they do want to come to Portugal, or those that are already in Portugal, give them some ideas. I'm trying to water at the same time. Some ideas of, you know, what you can do, what you can't do, learn by our mistakes. Yeah, it was just such a really lovely surprise this morning, after a tough week as well. Yeah. Now, running from the big cisterna, which is there, you can just see the big cisterna there. We've got a main pipe running down, and now on this bit that Abe's rotavated, we're now putting in the like little water sprinklers. So this is fresh water coming straight from the borehole. Yeah, my put my hat on because it's quite warm. My €20 plan of making thousands, I think I've spent 70 on pipes so far and bits and pieces, probably a bit more than that. But the biggest shock yesterday was when once you put the sprinkler system down and you plant your plants in, you then have to cover them in some plastic just to make sure that they keep hydrated. And a roll of that was €200, so we're like €300 into this now. So we'll just have to make sure that we do make some money from it.
There might be a little bit of air in the pipe, but
Thing is, how do you know if they're on or off? That's the thing.
look, you have to twist them to be on. Look, like that. Look, see?
Yeah.
You adjust it.
Yeah.
You can go even further. Look.
Ah, yeah, that's good.
You can do it
Yeah.
like that.
So we've put in 100 of these little sprinklers there, just wetting the ground. Now we haven't got a pump. It's just working on gravity at the moment. Instead of buying a pump, we thought we'll test it out first. So seems to be doing fine. Eh? Yeah, the gravity seat, I don't know how it's going to be when we get right to the end, but just straightening this bit up. Just trying to keep it straight. So yeah, now we're putting the plastic down. A very expensive plastic, which was €200, but it keeps the moisture in, so it's a necessary expense really. At this moment in time, I could actually cry. That roll is so heavy, it's 50 kilos, and it's so hot outside. And I ended up with the heavy end, and as you know, I broke my arm like 12 weeks ago, it's still not right. Just sometimes when you have a good idea, you think, is it worth it? Let's hope so. Right. Yeah, I've just noticed that I think it's my camera that's broken, not the actual mic, which is a shame because I'm recording on an Apple iPhone. Anyway, me and Abes have noticed that there's about 3 or 4 farms round by us that are under €200,000, and we have done a property vlog before. So can you let us know in the comments if you would like us to do a property vlog? And what we'll do, we'll get out next week and we'll go around the farms. They're literally within miles of where we are. So I think there's one for 179, one for about 149, and another one for about 170, which is probably a nicer property than ours, but it's got a smaller garden. So if you want to see that, just drop a message in the comments, and we'll get out and vlog, or anything else that you'd like us to do. You know, anything that you'd like to see. Somebody said that they'd like to see a map of the property, so I'll try and pop it on this one, and then it'll give you some sort of perspective of where we are, where the polytunnel is. Yeah, we'll try and pop that on as well. Righty-ho. So anyway, what we're going to do now, we're going to go back, and after my little hissy fit of not wanting to do farming anymore, we're going to get out with the doing the best bit now, and that's getting the seeds out and hopefully getting them in, and letting them grow and hopefully make some money from it. So we've got to crack on now. Well, it's taken us most of the day. We have managed to plant 100 melons all the way down there, and it's got the irrigation system in as well. So yeah, for the extra 900, it's going to be another hard day, another hard 9 days, I think. And yeah, you always take these things on and never realise how hard they are, but once we've done it, hopefully the easy bit now is just watering it and